Hey guys, welcome to Denny's. Today, I'm going to go over the hard mode Executioner boss fights, soloed by Bunny. My Bunny is my main right now just because I'm trying to get as much farming as I can going. He drops the Supernova set for Bunny. I do have the Supernova set. I will go over the build towards the end of the video, so if you want to skip to that, feel free, but this is going to be a guide on his mechanics. And I'm kind of going to talk about them as they happen over this 5-minute kill. It's not the fastest kill in the world. I believe it's like 4.5 minutes, 4.5 minutes or so. But nonetheless, I will talk about the mechanics as they come. And if you like the video, make sure to like it, subscribe if you don't mind, and then let's get right into it. We start off the fight. It's an extremely easy fight. The main mechanic you're seeing right away is the pellet gun. That's what I call it. It's literally just shooting electric bullets at you. You can strafe and avoid this if you want. But at the end of the day, I can kind of just soak them because I have electric resistance, or I think it's around like 4,000 or so is my electric resistance. It says 7,600 for this fight, but I don't think you actually need that if you have enough defense. And then the second mechanic, so that's the pellet gun, obviously, just kind of strafing or eating it if you can. Second mechanic is going to be the orb, the electric orb. We're going to go over the electric orb. Basically, he starts to charge up like an orb from his gun. You can see it. It's quite a clear animation wind up. It's literally as easy as rolling towards him or rolling into it, as long as you don't hit it, just rolling maybe a little bit to the left and towards him. Super easy mechanic to dodge if you just kind of roll towards it, and it won't really hit you that hard. The third mechanic is going to be the slam. Now, this is the most important thing in my opinion, so what you're going to want to do on this boss is stay as close as possible to him the whole time. The reason that we are staying as close as possible to him, there's a couple. So the first reason is going to be you're going to proc his slam. By procking his slam, it is the easiest ability to dodge. You literally just roll to the left, or obviously roll wherever you want as long as it's out of the way. If you're closer, it's easier to dodge. The second reason that it is good to stay close to him is going to be because of your V, your third ability as Bunny. That's going to proc quite a bit of damage if you're spec'd into it. Obviously, if you're not, then I would just ignore this completely, other than to proc the slam. But you also will kill all of the ads he spawns instantly. And that is obviously going to save you a lot of time. Your V is extremely overpowered for the ad clearing in this fight. Your main source of boss DPS is going to be your weapon. Your main source of ad clear is literally just going to be you AFKing and hitting your third ability. As you can see, I left it off cooldown for a while there. That was kind of a big no-no. But back to proccing his auto attack, or his slam. The reason that's so strong is because it wastes so much time, and you can just free fire into him, and he's not doing anything else for that moment. So just keep getting close to him, keep trying to proc that slam. And like I said, these three mechanics are really not bad at all. The other two mechanics we're going to talk about that kind of don't happen as much are going to be he launches up in the air and drops a huge AoE. I don't know how else to say it. This is extremely easy. You literally just grapple out of the way. If you're Bunny, like I'm intending here, you would just use your speed of light if you can't grapple. Always try to double jump before you hit the ground or grapple, because what you don't want to happen is the animation where you slam the ground and you can't move for a moment. Your animations stop whenever you fall from too high. You really don't want that to happen. So just try to double jump right before you hit the ground, or try to grapple away. Find the nearest thing you can to grapple. If it's the ground, good. Towards the outer edge of the blue circle, that's great. And yeah, the second least often mechanic is going to be the frenzy mode. Frenzy mode is when his pink bar charges all the way. He has the ability to go into his frenzy mode where he just grants immunity. Biggest, easiest tip for this, I was testing out the launcher to see if it did damage here, but it didn't. I was sad. That was kind of a test I was running. But the biggest, easiest way to get this done, to hit that crystal. Now, I still can't ever get him out of it, unfortunately. But I'm going to run and get ammo before I talk about this. Sorry. So you'll see you can get, I don't know if you can get more, but I usually only get one stack of general rounds from that starter there. During this frenzy, you're going to see me basically roll to the left as soon as he starts his beam. It's just the one mechanic. I think there's like 3 mechanics he does in here. All you're doing is avoiding them. He's got the AoE beam, the frontal cone beam, and then he's got this laser beam, that single target beam, that just stays wherever he goes. And if you run to the left while he's casting that, he actually stays put. And on his right shoulder, it's much easier to access the frenzied cell that he has, that pink cell that he has up there, and you can attack him with that. If you're better than me at aiming, you can probably do a lot better. I, for some reason, can never do enough. I feel like maybe the recoil on this thing is not the best for that situation specifically, but anyway, who knows. As far as the shoulders and the chest, biggest tip is wait to break those until he's doing something that you know is going to be a pain. So like, for example, if he's getting ready to shoot the pellet gun and you know you're having a hard time with the pellet gun, break his shoulder off, break one of his shoulders off, because it'll stun him. If he's about to shoot the orb and you know he's about to shoot the orb, break that off, right? If you know something is happening, save the pieces to break off whenever he's doing a mechanic. That's the biggest tip I can give you guys. I'm going to go over the build real quick. So if at any time you want to pause the video during me, I kind of go over these pretty quick. So if you want to pause the video at all, you absolutely can to take a look at what I'm doing. As you can see, Thunder Cage, I'm not using the Tamer at all. I'm not using really the heavy at all. First things first, we've got the mods. Obviously heavy defense, heavy HP. No need for MP collector here. Literally no need at all. I mean, it's nice if you kill ads and you want to pick up those orbs, you'll get a lot more MP, but no real need for it. Electric Specialist, Technician, Strong Mentality, Nimble Fingers. Then you've got the mods for the Thunder Cage. This is the main source of DPS, obviously, as Bunny, until I get some kind of ability damage for single target. If you want to pause the video there, you saw the mods I had. And then this is the external components. So we got the Supernova set. Got all the different modifiers that I have on there. Obviously, you should be going for HP. I'm kind of tanky, so I went for the Supernova set to do a little bit more damage, and then the Reactor. And that is pretty much it, guys. If you want any more content from me, make sure to let me know in the comments. Anything I can make. Subscribe, like, any feedback would be awesome. Other than that, guys, hope you're enjoying the game. Have a great rest of your day, and I am out of here. Goodbye.